So what does this ionized theory mean? Actually, all our cells have what we call ion channels. So ion channel is where the bypass product of our cell, our toxin, is emitted. Absorb ion channel. So if let's say a lot of products out there, if they have very, very low energy, one single molecule by itself is not enough to trigger the door to open. Hey, I'm coming in, please open the door for me. It's not enough. They actually have to group together. Power of a group. Group together, the energy is increased, then only say, hey, please open the door. Once the door opened up, look at the size of the molecule. It's like probably if I open the door, the main door, it can only fit one person in. But I ask 10 person to rush through. What will happen? Cannot go through. A lot of it will be just thrown away. So this is the technology of a lot of products outside in the market. So what is different about Agape product? So today, all our products are very, very high in energy and very, very high in zeta. So when it's high in energy and high in zeta, the energy level is enough to trigger the ion channel to open, while the zeta prevents it from clumping together. Because of that, it exists in one molecule by itself, and then it's being easily absorbed by your cellular level. That's why we call it cell food. So because of that theory, we actually use nanotechnology to produce cell food and high zeta. And then no tablet or capsule, all products are in natural powder and liquid form. Because of that, we actually say it is a very fast and fully absorbed by your body's health. And that's why we call it a money-worthy product. The third one is our bone, muscle, and nerve system. The fourth one is for our blood vessel system. The fifth one over here is for our immune system. And then AGP1 over here is to help to increase the colloidal ion in our body and produce red blood cells. And veggie fruit fiber is to actually optimize the health of our GI tract for bowel movement. And then the U formula is for anti-aging. So allow me to go into more detail about each product. So the first one is what we call ATP1, Survival Package, which is what we call a Total Nutrient Package. The three main ingredients of ATP1 is Australia bush fruits and flowers. The second one is your wheatgrass sprout. The third one is your Australia super pea pollen. The combination of these three ingredients will provide to you 98 out of the 102 earth elements that we need per day. So our scientists actually told us that every day our body actually needs 102 earth elements. In this bottle itself, one scoop, which is about 5 grams, will provide you 98 out of 102 types. So as a comparison to outside market, for vitamins, how many types of vitamins are they available in the outside market? Vitamin A, B, C, multivit, one bottle by one bottle. How about energy food? Yeah, we have ginseng, we have honey, we have bee pollen, all those are energy food. So in this, you can see, when outside in the market, in the pharmacy, all these exist in one bottle by one bottle by one bottle. Today in Agape, all of this energy plus vitamin food is combined in one bottle. Everything is provided. And a lot of people actually have the habit of buying a certain vitamin and then consuming it for the rest of their life. Probably like vitamin C, vitamin B complex is one of the most common ones. But let me ask you a question. If today I ask you to eat char kway teow every day, will you okay to take char kway teow every day for the rest of your life, 3 meals a day? No. The answer is no. So today our body cells is like ourselves. If today I just keep feeding you a certain vitamin, do you actually need that vitamin every single day? The answer is no, because today I might be doing sports activity, I might be using more energy. Tomorrow I might be studying for an exam, I'll be using some other vitamins. So because of that, you do not know what vitamins and energy your body needs for that day. Today with ATP1, we are actually providing all 98 out of 102 types you need. We let your body choose. If I need this vitamin, I will just absorb. The rest I will just flush out when I go to toilet. So this is for ATP1. So the next one is what we call ATP2, oxygen. So is oxygen critical to us?
Yes.
So maybe I can do a short experimentation. if I ask you to stop eating for 1 week, can you guys survive? Can, probably a slimming method, right? So what if I ask you to stop drinking water for 1 day, 24 hours? Can you survive? Okay, for those who are puasa, they actually do that. How about if I ask you to stop breathing for 5 minutes? Can anyone here, left here to listen to me share? No. Why? Already fainted. So you can see our brain gets not enough oxygen for 3 minutes. About 3 minutes, your brain cells start to die. So when your brain cells start to die, basically our CPU is dead. So no matter how our body slowly shut down. So that is the critical of oxygen. So the next question is, do we need to buy oxygen? No. A lot of people say nowadays, so why do I need to buy oxygen? So the question is, how much level of oxygen is in the atmosphere nowadays? In the ice age, it's more than 30%, 38 to 55%. But right now, averagely, especially in the city area, it's actually less than 21%. And the scientists actually told us if our oxygen level in our body is less than 30%, all the virus, bacteria, parasites will start to grow. That's why recently you see a lot of cases of hand, foot and mouth, Coxsackie, AH1N1. So why all these diseases suddenly come out in the last 5 years? Is it, 10 years, 20 years ago, all these viruses do not exist? They just happen to come up right now. The answer is no. They actually exist long time ago. The reason they cannot survive is because of high oxygen. They do not like high oxygen environment. So right now, when our environment oxygen level is dropping below 21%, we can see all these start to grow. A lot of cases happening. So besides that, another point for oxygen is needed for cellular detoxification. So a lot of people know about bowel detoxification, GI tract health, but haven't thought about cellular detoxification. So we need oxygen to actually burn out all those toxins in our cellular level. That is the critical of oxygen. So how does this product work? Actually, if we cannot get oxygen from our atmosphere, where is the next source of oxygen? Water. So we actually get it from water. So this product, once it's actually enter into water, what it will do is actually split up your water molecule, H2O. So what you do is actually split it up. So the first thing you do is to neutralize your free radical. Neutralize free radical. So how does it do? We know free radical is O positive. It's lacking 1 electron. So when you split water, it will become H2 and a O negative. So this O negative will actually go to pair with this O positive. So in a way, it actually neutralizes all the free radical in your body. The second part is O positive add with O negative will generate oxygen. So 1 drop of this product will actually increase your oxygen level to 41.4%. And the third one is to H2. What is the purpose of H2? Is to actually go to repair your cells. All those damaged cells from free radical, if can be repaired, they will go to do the repairing job. So that is the oxygen. So moving on, the third one is calcium and magnesium, ionic form. So as we all know, what is the purpose of calcium? For strong bones, right? All the milk advertisement will tell you calcium is for strong bones. How about magnesium? What is the purpose of magnesium? For your relaxation of your nerve system. So calcium and magnesium, they need to be in a certain ratio, a pair. For calcium to work, they need magnesium. So for example, today, if I were to lift up my arms, calcium bunches up my muscle, magnesium relaxes the muscle below. That's why I can do the effort of lifting up my arm. If either muscle stop to function, then basically my arm cannot be lifted up. So that's how they actually work together. So for calcium, if compared to outside market, we can see most of the outside market, they are all in tablet and capsule form. So in tablet and capsule form, in Agape, our calcium is in powder form. If a product is in tablet and capsule form, we have to add in starch or binder to glue the molecules together. Because all vitamins actually exist in natural powder form. So in order to glue it into one tablet, they actually use starch and binder. So how do we prove the existence of starch and binder? So we actually do this test, water solubility test. So outside, we can buy any brand from the pharmacy. We already done it a lot before. Either tablet form or capsule form. You pour out the content and you use hot water to dissolve it. It will become milky color. You do the same experiment for ATP3, 1 scoop, and you do the same, it's crystal clear after a few seconds after stirring. So what is the reason behind? Number one is, this one is 100% soluble in water. Number two is that there's no other ingredient added inside. No starch, no binder. So this one is milky color because you have starch and binder added inside. The next one we would like to test is your conductivity. Prove your calcium and magnesium is in ionic form. So your calcium and magnesium need to be in ionic form in order for it to be pre-digested. If it's not, you still have to go through the normal process, go through your digestive system, use the acid to break it down, and then see how much you can absorb. So in order to prove that it's in ionic form, we do what we call the conductivity test. So very simply said, we know ions conduct electricity. So if this cup contains ions, you will connect this circuit and the light bulb will light up. So we did the same experiment for both solutions. So you can see that in this solution ATP3, you can see that the light bulb will. That's actually how we prove the ionic form. So the next one is called ATP form, essential fatty acids omega 3 and 6. So omega 3, a lot of from fish oil, salmon fish oil, Alaskan fish oil, a lot. How about omega 6? Omega 6 can only be derived from plant-based. So if omega 3 is gotten from fish oil, then your omega 3 and 6 cannot be mixed together. So in Agape, ATP4 actually is extracted from 7 different types of plant, all plant-based, where omega 3 and 6 is mixed together in the correct ratio, 1 to 2. So omega 3, if it's a fish oil, we're not saying fish oil is not good. It actually works just as well. But fish oil, there are 2 types of people who cannot take fish oil. One who is cannot take seafood, you'll be allergic to it. The second one is vegetarian. Because vegetarian, they're not supposed to consume any meat. So there's 2 types of people who cannot take. So if ATP4, where everything is extracted from plant-based, then you have no such problem. So today in ATP4, we are talking about the quantity that you can consume. So outside, if it's a capsule, if you actually take the needle to poke the capsule and press out the oil, how much oil is it contain inside one capsule? Probably just a bit. And what is the instruction? 2 capsules per day. So today, another example of char kway teow. So today, if you have 1 whole plate of oily char kway teow, you eat it inside. What is left on the plate is all the grease and oil. So if you only press a bit of glow, the wash detergent, you press a tiny drop, then you wash the plate. Will it be clean? No, you will still feel slippery, you will still feel oily. So that's the same reason. Today, that whole plate of char kway teow is inside you. So how can you clean your blood vessel? You actually need the good omega 3 and omega 6. So today, if let's say we actually encourage people to take 1 tablespoon, 1 spoon of omega 3 and 6 every day. So 1 spoonful, you can actually translate it to maybe 10 capsules per day. Can you actually consume so many capsules per day? And if let's say we were to compare it to outside market, everything is in capsule. Press out all the oil in the capsule form, you will probably come to about 1/5 of the bottle. Today, ATP4, 100% the ingredient is in oil form, no capsule form. So the next product I'm going to share is ATP5, which is called a powerful immune stimulant. So ATP5, the ingredients is actually extracted from the cell wall of baker yeast, where it actually contains very, very high amount of beta-1 and 3 glucan. So the purpose of beta-1 and 3 glucan is to activate the macrophages in our body. So macrophages is the first line of defense in our immune system. Now anytime a virus, bacteria come in, macrophages is the first one that rush to the scene, CSI. So after that, if they will actually activate what you call the NK, other immune system, such as your natural killer cells, your B cells, and your T cells to come. So over here, if you compare to outside market, activating your immune system, outside market we do have what we call manan, aloe vera. So through lab study, ATP5 has been proven to be more than 100 times stronger than aloe vera. And ATP5 has also proven to be 30 to 50 times stronger than linzi and Brazil mushroom. So as we know, linzi and Brazil mushroom, is it cheap? No. Yeah, pretty expensive. Let's say our performance is 30 to 50 times stronger than linzi and Brazil mushroom. Does it mean our pricing need to be 30 to 50 times higher as well? No. If not, then nobody can afford it. A quick break away from this is, now is durian season, right? So do you know why a lot of people actually fall sick during durian season? Anyone know why? So a lot of people, especially the older generation, is that it's hot. It's a hot type of fruit. If a lot of durian, you need to take manggis, yin and yang, makes hot and cold. So that is the reason. But the thing is, the technical reason why is because durian contains very, very high glucose. Glucose actually makes your immune system go to sleep, 4 hours. So during that time, any virus, bacteria, parasite is sleeping, doesn't know anything, hibernate mode. Now when you wake up, how come I'm surrounded by the enemy? Give up. So you have to go to see the doctor. So that's the reason why. So over here, the next product is AGP1. So AGP1 is to generate the colloidal iron in our body. So who needs iron? Actually, both men and ladies, actually we need it equally, but ladies more because we're actually having period every month. So the main purpose of iron is to carry nutrient and oxygen to every single part of our body. So a lot of ladies especially, what would you do as an iron supplement? Last time we actually go and buy the roots of the plant to go and cook over the stove for a few hours, and then we actually drink it. So right now, no time for that. What we actually do is we walk to Yu Yan Sang, buy the Pak Fong pill, and then consume it. Probably one bottle is about 100 over tablets, a small tiny one. Then we actually consume it 1 or 2 bottles per month. So the next AGP1 is actually acting like it's in liquid form. In 1 glass of water, you just simply have to drop 4 to 8 drops. It's enough to actually supplement your iron loss for the day. So for those people who actually have cold hands and feet in office, your hands and feet are always cold. If you drop 8 drops of AGP1, a few minutes later you actually can try to touch the palm of your hand. It's actually warming up. And for those who have actually severe migraine, especially during your period, this product will actually help you a lot as well. So this is AGP1. The next one we have is your YFA, anti-aging. So anti-aging, a lot of people are very interested because we know we cannot stop aging. What we can do is only slow down the process of aging. So what are the famous way of anti-aging? Any answer? Yeah, Botox. Botox is actually to freeze your facial muscle and pull it up. So another way is animal placenta. So I think I read recently in the newspaper, they're actually promoting sheep and goat placenta. So we know placenta is the bag that covers the baby when the baby is still in the mother's womb. So it's actually very rich in hormone. But then the problem is all these placenta, they're actually extracting from goat and sheep. So they actually make it into capsule form where you can actually swallow it, or they actually put it into moisturizer you can actually put on your face. So as you can see, all these are actually introducing external hormones to our body. And we know those mutated and cancer cells, their food is hormone. So you're actually feeding, when you are trying to maintain, you're actually feeding the cancer cells in our body. So YFA, is it a hormone? The question is no, it's not a hormone. It's actually a food for your pituitary glands at the base of our neck, which is the command center of our body to control our 8 hormone types in our body. So YFA is actually food to stimulate that. So if let's say our body has a hormone imbalance, they will actually go to do a nice balancing. I have an increase of this hormone, I will reduce. I have a lack of this hormone, I will increase the production. So that is YFA. So scientists has proven that if let's say we have long-term usage of YFA, it can actually help to reverse the aging process by 20 years. Our cellular age and our actual age might differ. So maybe my actual age is about 27, but if I smoke, I sleep late, I eat a lot of junk food, then my cell age will mature faster. It might be 30 to 40 years old. But if I say I take care of my health, then my cell age might be actually younger than my actual age. So long-term usage of YFA will actually reverse back your cellular age by years. So the last product over here I have is fiber. So there's a lot of fiber out there. So what is different about agape fiber compared to the outside fiber? So for outside fiber, I can say there are two types of fiber that you need to be careful of. So these two types of fiber actually stimulate, they contain stimulant to stimulate your colon wall. So one type is they will actually, if you take the fiber, you actually need to rush to toilet immediately. You cannot go out. It's like seat. So once you take it, you have to wait, you go to the toilet, then only you can go out. The second type is actually, once it goes into your colon area, it will expand. Once it gets water, it will expand, so it makes it easy to pass motion. So all these stimulants will make you grow dependent on the product. Meaning, if you stop using it, you might find problems in going to the toilet, or you might find that the amount you use today is no longer enough. One scoop now, 1 year down the road, you need 2 scoops. So this is what we call dependency. So in agape, our fiber is different. We actually use enzyme to break down all these toxin on the wall of our colon area. You can see our wall is not straight. You can see a lot of wavy curves and so on. So there tend to be a lot of toxic stuck here. So the first one we use is enzyme to break it down. The second one we actually use fiber to flush it away when we go to toilet. So a lot of fiber they forgot to do replacement of probiotics. Why do we drink yogurt? Why do we drink Vitagen? Why? They are actually probiotics, friendly bacteria for our bowel area. So in agape fiber, we actually insert in the probiotic, and beside the probiotic, we actually added in the fructo-oligosaccharide, which is actually food for the probiotic to grow. So you can see, beside doing detoxification of our bowel area, we actually do a very, very nice fine-tuning of our bowel area. So as you all know, I'm actually from engineering background. So do we have any more more technical person to actually share about our product to you? So we actually have. So let me introduce to you this doctor, Dr. Shita Fu. So he is a famous brain surgeon in Taiwan. So in over 20 years, his entire brain surgeon team has operated on more than 10,000 brain surgery. So maybe let me ask, in 20 years, have you actually cut that many fruits? 10,000? No, definitely no. So you can see he's actually a very, very famous brain surgeon in Taiwan. So unfortunately, he himself got cancer, colon cancer, 3rd stage. So once he got colon cancer 3rd stage, what did he do? He actually went for chemotherapy and radiation because he comes from a family of doctors. Father, mother, sister, brother-in-law, all doctors. So he actually, at that point, he actually agreed to do chemo and radiation. That's the only solution for modern science. But halfway through, he actually said, stop. I don't want to do chemo and radiation anymore. The reason is he found out that chemo is actually more harmful to his body than cancer is actually less harmful compared to chemotherapy. Why is that so? Because chemo, once you go in, it will kill everything. Good, bad, all kill. Then we give them equal chance to see who grows faster. If the bad one grows faster, a lot of people say bye-bye. If the good one grows faster, then you can survive on. So he said a lot of people actually cannot survive. That's why he said, stop, I do not want to do chemotherapy. So what he actually went ahead to do, he actually said, I want to do natural healing. So natural healing is like taking clean water, practicing qigong. And the third one, he said, I want to take some supplement food. So once he said the word supplement food, there's over 3,000 different products put in front of him. So 3,000, how is he going to choose? Every day he try one, it will take him 10 years to finish through. So for us probably we might not know how to choose, but he's a doctor. So actually he came up with 5 criteria. So the first criteria is I need to see the proof of origin of the product. If you say your product comes from Australia, I need to see proof of that. The second one, I need to during the manufacturing process, there are no additional chemical preservative included inside. Cannot be. The third one is the most important one. I need to sit down and meet face to face with the scientists that develop the product. So a lot of companies out there, you never know who is the scientist that developed the product. So you say, because of that, I will not take your product. Because a lot of product out there is copy here, copy there. No, you have spirulina here today, tomorrow I come out with my spirulina. But is there any scientific theory behind? Probably not. So you say, no, if you cannot show me the scientist, I will not take your product. I want to visit the scientist, visit the lab, and then sit down to understand the theory behind. A lot of products, over 90% out during the third stage. The fourth one is, after you pass the 3 criteria, I need to see the pricing. If let's say your product is very good, but your pricing is too high, sorry, no one can afford. All my patients already spend a lot of money for treatment. So if your product is too expensive, no one can afford, then no point. The fifth one, if you fulfill the front 4 criteria, the fifth one is, I personally will try the product. If I were to recover from cancer, then I will write it in my book, which I call, Thank God I Got Cancer. So he's a third-party doctor who was not in Agape at that moment. So after, through his thorough selection, I'm glad to say that Agape, one whole set of products is actually written in his book. So you can see this book is actually, you can buy it anywhere, in any bookstore, MPH, Popular, you can actually find this book. And this doctor, he actually appeared in newspaper, Sinju newspaper, for 4 days continuously. Why? Because the newspaper, as part of their anti-cancer, they actually promote this book, promote their readers to read up on this book. So if a newspaper can promote a book for 4 days continuously, it actually proves that it is this doctor, you need to listen to what he says. So people say in order to survive cancer, you need to survive for the period of 5 years. So this doctor just passed that mark. This is his 6th year. So he just came out with another book, Thank God I Survived Cancer. So in this book, he again repeated the entire ATP Zeta program products inside. So that one is from eastern side. How about from western side? Do we have any proof from western doctors? So we actually have this book which we call How to Achieve Super Health. This book actually contains all the good products in order for you to achieve super health beyond 2000. And it's actually written by 2 scientists, Dr. Frank Ellis and Dr. Michael Tate. So Dr. Frank Ellis is a type of doctor. When he actually gives a talk in Amazon, over 3,000 doctors actually pay to come and listen to him talk. And this book is endorsed by Dr. Guy F. Roberts, who is President Clinton's personal health advisor. So we are very glad to say that the entire ATP Zeta program is also written in this book. So next is why supplement is compulsory. So as we know just now, all those that I mentioned just now, we cannot avoid from them. We cannot change the environment. What we can do is to actually change ourselves, boost up our body to react to the environment. So the front portion is about the front part health. So now I'll proceed to the living portion, the business portion. So over here, what is the collapse of the middle class group? So collapse of middle class is it is happening right now in Malaysia. So before that, actually our society is in what we call a U-shaped society, inverted U. Okay, U-shaped society, this way. So 5% is the rich group, 5% is the hardcore poor. Most of the people, 90% actually belongs in this group. All those small, medium enterprise, white collar, blue collar, or small, all belongs to this group. So what happened is that due to, there are 2 cases I will approach this. One is from employee perspective. If let's say employee right now, you're working in an MNC company, due to very, very tight competitiveness, a lot of companies want to move their operation to cheaper side. Vietnam, for example, Shanghai, Chengdu, or some maybe US want to grab back their projects. So in this case, what would a lot of times they actually say bye-bye to you, VSS. Sometimes no VSS, they'll just map you somewhere. So once that happens, the employee over here will be impacted. So they will drop down. How about your suppliers, your local suppliers, SME, local boss? They will also be impacted. If let's say the entire department shut down, what is your supplier going to do? So the SME are also impacted. Then another perspective is, how about our local businessmen? For example, today you open a small kedai runcit, in a small town area. Let's say over here, you open one small kedai runcit. 1 year later, Tesco, Giant, open beside you. Do you think your business will be impacted? Definitely. Definitely. Because they are bigger, they can buy things in bulk, they can give more discount. So if you're impacted, you're also dropping down. So in this case, you can see 90% of people actually drop down. For those who actually found an opportunity, they actually move to the rich group. For those who just sit and wait, no, I will just wait or see how it goes and so on, very passive type. A lot of them actually drop to the poor side. So today, is M-type society happening in Malaysia? The answer is yes. So how do you know if you're part of M-type society? So you actually you ask yourself these 3 questions. Does house loan pressure you a lot? The second question, are you afraid of getting married or having a child? And the third question is, are you worried about your children's future education fees? If any of these answer is a yes, any, not all 3, then congratulations, you're actually part of M-type society. So in this society, a very common question people ask is, can you secure your job opportunity? So due to the reasons that I mentioned just now, our job is no longer secure. So be careful, you can become unemployed at any time. So middle age, is it a crisis or an opportunity? So why is middle age the higher or danger level in the company? Yeah, by middle age, you probably climb up to a manager level position or a team lead position. You probably just change a bigger car, buy a bigger house, just got married, start to have children, do the less work, talk more, complain more. Right to the fresh grad who are just very innocent, they are more work hard, then sleep more. When people's working, you go for tea break, disappear, boss cannot get you, MIA, missing. So middle age is the most dangerous period. So over here, if let's say you got any problem, VSS during that time, what will happen? What happened to your big car? You have a lot of installment, your big house, your children. So is this a crisis? Yes, it is. But in other way, can you turn it into an opportunity? Why? Because during that time, you have built up your network of friends, you will know a lot of people. Since you don't spend that much time working, you actually spend chatting. So you actually build up your network. So over here, if you can fully make use of the network that you built up, you actually can ask your friend to join you in business together. You actually use your network to become an opportunity. So over here, problems that 80% of the family are facing now are, number 1, job security. Due to the stagnant industry, we actually face with high unemployment rate and plus the middle age crisis. When your job is not secure, then you will find that your income is not secure. So when your income is not secure and plus a high inflation rate, you actually lead to a lot of stress. So you found that a lot of people cannot just depend on one job to survive. A lot of people have backup plan. A part-time job somewhere in case what happened to my main job, the backup job can be their float. So because of that, a lot of people actually have a lot of desire looking for opportunity. So now I'll share about the joining plan for Agape. So over here, the joining fees to join Agape is RM60. But today our company is still very, very new in promotion period. Now we we are not collecting the RM60 for now. So it's waived off. The next one is we need you to experience 280 BV of products. So what is 280 BV of products? It is one whole set of products that I shared just now. So why do we need to experience product? So the first reason is today, we actually service our car every 3 to 6 months. Every 3 to 6 months, definitely we service our car. Today, how old are you today? 20, 30, maybe 40. Have you actually bring your body in to service? No, definitely not. So today, we said the first set of product is number 1, to let you service your body. do an overhaul of your body first. And besides that, the one whole set of product today, very simple, is we are in sharing business. If today, let's say for example, you take up Old Town franchise, do you need to know how to make the coffee, the famous Zinwood coffee or the milk tea? You need to know how to make it. You need to know how it tastes like. After you drink it, what do you feel? So it's the same thing. So today we are in a sharing business. If today you are actually distributing this product but you don't know how to make it, do not know how it tastes like, then you cannot do this business. So that's why you need to experience 280 BV of products. So this one will actually enable you to start a global business, which can allow you to earn a high income of RM200,000 per week in the global cycle bonus. So over here, Agape today, how do we build the future together? So Agape is a boss that comes out with the money. Money to do what? Research, packaging, to open new global market. Today, they actually look for you to come up with your energy and time, the same when you do your work. You also contribute energy and time to work together in two different business opportunities. So the first business opportunity is to provide a business opportunity. This is very similar like KFC, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, franchise business, networking, distribution. So today we encourage you to spend 80% of your time to build your network. Another business opportunity which we ask you to spend 20% of your time is on sharing the health program to family and friends around you. So this one will actually generate what we call a personal income. So over here, the first bonus that Agape will pay out is what we call sponsor bonus. Sponsor bonus BV 30%. So what does it mean? Today, 280 BV when you first join, multiplied by 30%, will give you USD 84. So in Agape, in a business, we cannot follow the market floating rate. So market floating rate, USD to RM is how much? 3.1, 3.2. It actually dropped already. So over here, if we were to follow the market rate, then our business is very, how do you say, you will buy, or sometimes when you low, then you will sell. So we do not want that. So we actually fix the conversion rate to RM4. 1 USD to RM4. So over here, 84 USD multiplied by 4, you will get RM336. So 336 is small money, compensation money. So your friend bring you here today is not because of 336. So 336 is sometimes when you meet your friend, you need to treat them to a cup of tea, the traveling fee. It's just to compensate for that. So the next bonus that Agape actually give is what we call cycle bonus. Agape business plan, very simple. We have 3 lines, A, B, and C, but only 2 groups, Group A and Group B. So Group A and Group B is where you can actually place your people, grow your network. Group C is a personal pool. The product that you buy yourself or the personal sales that you do will be kept at C. And C is like a joker. Whichever side, because you have 2 groups, right, impossible that you will grow at the same rate. So one group will be bigger, one group might be smaller. So C will actually go to help the smaller group to entitle you to get more group bonus. So once you sponsor one person at A, and once you sponsor one person at B, you are qualified whole life to get group bonus. So over here, how is the formulation to calculate group bonus? So for example, as long as your A side have 130 points, your B side has 90 points, you are entitled to get USD 25, which you convert to RM is RM 100. So this is the basic formula. So another example, if let's say you want to earn USD 100, your B side must have at least 360 points, your A side must have at least 520 points. So, and so forth and so forth. So over here, we actually have 4 different points to make this marketing plan very, very good. So the first one is what we call whole group. Whole group is, right now I have a line in between. So let's say this is my group A, and then this is my group B. So everyone in my group A, whether do I know you personally or not, it belongs to whole group. Whatever you do will come to me as well. So when you're doing this type of business, there are 2 conditions where people are afraid. Number 1 is, what if let's say my downline doesn't want to do? No, will the entire line get cut off? The answer is no. we count as whole group. We do not look at individual person. What if, let's say, one of my download is very good, better than me, in fact, the income? Will he or she be able to jump out and start their own group? The answer is also no. Once he or she is in your group, then they are always in your group. So this is what we mean by whole group. The second one is unlimited level. So a lot of companies out there, they actually do a level blockage. So what we mean by that? So we know in network marketing business, we actually expand, multiply 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. So we actually multiply downwards. So a lot of companies, they actually do multi-level blocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I will block you over here. The rest of the portion below has nothing to do with you. So maybe you look, my group has 10,000 people. But how many people's income are actually related to you? Maybe 1,000 people. So a lot of people cannot earn money is because of the level blockage. So today at Agape, we do not do any level blockage. We have infinity level marketing, unlimited level. So another question a lot of people ask is, if it's unlimited level, then will your company overpay? No, will it overpay? So we do have what we call money blockage, not level blockage. Money blockage is where RM 200,000 maximum per week. That's how much you can get from group bonus. If let's say you are earning 300,000, the company will just pay out 200,000 and the remaining 100,000 carry forward to next week. So it will not be flush away. So the third one is what we call all countries. So as I said, group A, group B. So it doesn't matter whether maybe you are in US, you are in Canada, you are in Hong Kong, and then you are in Shanghai, you are in Singapore. All the business belongs to me. One account to access globally, all countries. And then the fourth one is what we call no PV flush. So no PV flush is what will happen to the remaining points that you did not manage to match. Will it be flushed to 0 and you start from 0 again next week? The answer is no. As long as you do your basic maintenance, all the points will remain for you until you are ready to match them. So all your efforts is 100% guaranteed. Nothing is wasted. So the third bonus that Agape will pay out is what we call global bonus. So in any company, how often do you actually get your bonus? Yeah, once or maybe twice a year. So in Agape, our bonus is paid out monthly. So this one is for those people who have achieved a certain leadership club. So the total global BV sales worldwide, Agape has 10 countries which are licensed to start business. So the total BV for all these 10 countries total up 5%, will take up and divide into 3 leader groups. The first one is Ruby Club, entitled to get 3%. The second one is Diamond Club, who are entitled to get 3 plus 1.5%. And the last one is the Royal Diamond Club, which were entitled to get 3 plus 1.5 plus 0.5%. So what does this mean? So over here, let me draw. So today, let's say this person is the first person to start Agape business in Penang. He has been in this business for 6 years. So maybe every month, his income is a lot. He actually generated 100,000 points in business for Agape every month. So this one is the next person. Maybe in this business for 5 years. Every month generate 80,000 BV, for example. So for this one maybe 4 years. This one 60,000 BV per month. So let's say today you are just joined. Very small over here, cannot be seen. Right, very small. So whatever you do, does it relate to the top person? Yes. Definitely. And because you are below them, natural. But can you actually earn what they do? Yes. So in any traditional business, you cannot do that. Very, very unlikely, very unconventional. So in Agape, as long as in this position, level, the global BV 3% belongs to you. 3% of this belongs to you. 3% belongs to you. 3% belongs to you. That means when you go up to Ruby Club member, the whole world is your downline. So another point point is that when you're actually at Ruby Club level, you're actually starting your 24-hour money generating machine. So what do you mean by that? Tonight, after that, you will go back and rest. When you're resting, are you actually earning money or spending money? Spending money. Nowadays very hot. Aircon, fan, and so forth. So you're actually spending money. How do you earn money while you're sleeping? Because that's how all these business tycoon actually work. They actually earn money every single minute of the day. So today, very simple. If you're a Ruby Club member, tonight an Agape member in US, Canada, it's morning time for them. They wake up, they eat the product, finish, they go to buy. Does it contribute to global PV? Yes. What if let's say they do business over there? Does it contribute to global PV? Yes. Meaning you get 3%. So this is how you start your 24-hour money generating income. So the last bonus that Agape will pay out is what we call over-commit bonus. So over-commit bonus is more on personal sales. So in case your personal sales or your personal consumption of the product is less or equivalent to 99 BV, then 10% will be direct cashback to you. Direct cashback Agape will bank into your account. And then 90% will be converted into points. If let's say your personal consumption of the product is more than 100 BV, 30% will be direct cashback to you, while 70% will be converted to points. So if you want to understand further, then you can actually refer to the person who brings you to understand further on this. So after all this hearing about all the 4 different bonuses that you can receive from Agape, what is our responsibility? What is our basic maintenance? So Agape maintenance is very, very humane, no stocking of product. So this one only target your group bonus. Of all the 4 bonuses that I mentioned, this one only looks at group bonus. If your group bonus the previous month is less than 1,002, your maintenance for this month is only 20 BV, which is equivalent to RM 160 ringgit. If your previous month maintenance is less than 12,000, your income, your previous month's income from group bonus, your this month's maintenance is 70 BV, which is equivalent to RM 560. If your previous month's maintenance is more than 12,000 up to 200,000 per week, your basic maintenance for next month is 140 BV, which is equivalent to 1,120 ringgit. So don't worry, this product, we do not encourage stocking up our product. This is for your personal consumption, also you can manage it. So over here, we have 2 different types of sharing. One is sharing of health program. First, before you share to your friends, you actually need to help yourself. You already know what is taking care of your health. You need to take care of yourself first. Next, you need to help others and providing them on health care. Right now, you already have the knowledge on what is right and what is wrong. Then you can advise your surrounding friends on health care. The second one is to provide a business opportunity to everyone. The first one is to provide hope to your friends, provide a better future for them, and ask them to come together in this business, put effort together and work together with us on this business. So you can see Agape is a global business. We have 10 countries worldwide who already have license to start the business. Right now we are starting from Malaysia. So all these countries are ready for us to go out to open the market. So you can see a lot of companies, they actually start from US. Agree or not? A lot of companies, they actually open from US, and then from US open to Europe. Europe come to Asia. Asia, they will target the big giants, China, all those big countries first. From Asia, they will go to Southeast Asia, smaller. From Southeast Asia, then they will go to Malaysia. So if let's say you are in that boat, how big can you open your market? Probably just Malaysia, right? So in Agape today is different. We start from Malaysia and then we go out and open the outside market. So how to prove that our company is a very trustworthy and a very long-term running type of business, very honest. In year 2007, we actually received an award for professional and stringent selection for cooperation with highly effective management and entrepreneurship. And Agape managed to get this award, which is called the 4th Super Excellent Master Award of Direct Sales in year 2007. So the second award that we managed to get is the Asia Pacific Honesty Careers Award. So you can see over here, this award is actually covered by NTV7, even by the Star newspaper. This cutting was actually taken out from Star newspaper. So in year 2007, 500 companies were shortlisted for this. Through 180 days of Asia Pacific Committee selection, only 49 companies were selected to receive this award. So you can see over here, Agape Superior Living has also managed to receive this award in year 2007. So previous recipient of this award is BenQ, Samsung, Haier. So these are some of the previous recipients of the award. So next is our Datuk, our CEO, actually comes from a very, very strong background of company, traditional business. Under San Heng Group of Business umbrella, he has actually managed 30 plus enterprises covering from hotel, covering from and so forth. So now Agape is also lumped under San Heng's group of umbrella. So to prove Datuk's leadership, his entrepreneurship, he actually managed to get what we call the Asia Pacific Top CEO title in year 2008. So next is another two awards that our CEO managed to get in year 2008. The first one is China Top 10 Financial Intelligence Award and China Top 10 Outstanding Influential Person Award. So you can see only 10 people are selected for these two awards. 9 out of 10 people are actually local Chinese businessmen tycoon. Only 1 is from overseas. We are very proud to say that Datuk is the only person to get this award outside of China for these two titles. So over here, we would like to invite you to make your dreams come true. Come together and work with us on this business. First thing, what we can do is we can fight for what we call our financial freedom. Financial freedom, there's a lot of means on how we can achieve financial freedom. Most importantly, after you have financial freedom, will you have the time freedom to enjoy the financial freedom? A lot of people, they have a lot of money, but no time to spend. Also no point. Most importantly, you have money, you have time, but do you have the health to enjoy? So in Agape, we are very, very certain that we can manage to achieve these three: financial, time, and health freedom. So that's all for my sharing today. But before I actually end my sharing, I have a short video clip to play to actually show you what are the different types of ways we can achieve financial freedom.